Well, alright then. Welcome back to Owlboy. We're in space. We can't fly because it's space, and there's no air to fly against. How we're breathing, let's not ask questions. We pretty much made it to the end game content, as it were. We took a rocket ship. We can't get back to the areas that we're familiar with. We just have to go forward. There's a door. In space. I guess this is where that stranger is hiding. But how do we get in? Open the door? Or let the door open. I mean, as long as one party is involved in the door opening procedure, it doesn't necessarily matter. Well, that takes care of that problem. Guess we're actually doing this, huh? It's not like we have a choice. Come on, gang, let us advance. Twig is very much in favor of the advancing part. Hey buddy, you ready for this? Otis doesn't look very ready for this. Hey, I've got your back, man. Who needs flying anyway? Let's go together. I think Otis would be in favor of having flying, is what it comes down to. Even if he's not, like, I don't need it, necessarily, it's still nice to have. Like, if you have the ability to fly, that's kind of nice. We have a nice big... See, if we could fly, we could get up to those chandeliers and then swing on them like fools. Oh, hey. Otis, Geddy, what are you guys doing here? Solus, what are you doing here? Are you the one who stole the relics from the pirates? We saw Solus steal the relics from the pirates. They didn't, but we did. Through the power of narrative. I'm sorry. I trust you, Otis, but I can't involve anyone else in this. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to explain. Please leave. Hey, wait up. We have to catch up to him. Also, we can't leave. We're in space. You don't leave space. Well, you do leave space. It's called returning to Earth, but you get the idea. We don't have NASA to work with here. So we can jump. Yes, we can do this. We just have to jump before we leave the platform and not afterwards. There we go. And we can still do this. So we can spin, we can roll. We can do all the movement tech that isn't flying, because we can't fly. I have a feeling the level design is going to be like emphasizing that whole thing. Hey, wait up! Solus, we just want to help you. The pirates are coming after you. I know. And let us help. Let's get rid of the relics and... No! I'm going to use the relics. I don't have time to explain this to you. Just get out of here. Can we use the relics? Hurry guys, we need to talk some sense into Solus. Can we use the... I want to use the relics. They've been hyped up this whole time. Things are breaking apart into space. More things are breaking apart. No. That's incorrect. The problem is, like, throughout the entire game, the platforming's been kind of forgiving because you could fly. And so, if you hit it a little late, who cares? Here, not so much. Here it's a bit more precise. And you don't really get the option of a second chance. as it were. Alright. And of course he gets sent back all the way to here. Fortunately, these bits of platforming aren't that difficult. Just gotta jump immediately and then glide on down. That's how you're meant to do it. And then everyone else just teleports. Like, it's kind of cheap. Otis, get up, buddy. We're not at the end just yet. There you go. Okay, guys, let's keep moving. Those guys are like, the whole fact that we can teleport, that they can teleport around, but we still have to run around. They're coddled, really, in this whole movement situation. What is this place? Owl Temple? I think that's what the menu said. It is certainly a temple. It certainly looks like one, and it's very owly. Owls. So I would go with Owl Temple. You know, if I had to give it a name of some sort, we get to swing on chandeliers. Assuming we don't fall off them. There's just not like enough momentum to swing them left or right, and the gaps don't appear to be serious enough to require it. Although as I say that, this one just might. Oh, no, there we go. More owls. Little baby owl. Hi baby owl. You must have been very important to be painted. Or just the baby of an owl with a lot of money. Make our way up here. Whoa. Do mind the spikes. Yeah, this is still the correct way to go. And there's a button. And the button lets us go up the other one. Where'd the platform go? Well, at least we didn't have to do the whole, you know, Veni Vidi Vici type thing. You can, you know, take it a little slower. And what is Otis surprised by? Those are books, Otis. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the concept. You're surrounded by them. There's books everywhere. Quite likely this is a library. What's this? This book is ancient, but I can read it. Isn't Alphonse like 800 years old or something? Like where did the pirates made ages ago? I don't know. Book of Notte, Volume 1. The Owl Temple. That's where you are. First of the great temples. Here the owls learned how to control the elements and challenge the natural order. By the end of the first aeon, they had mastered water, fire, and wind. And their work here revealed to them the existence of the higher mysteries. It was here that the existence of the loop was hypothesized. The existential anguish from the discovery of the loop permeated owl society. Riots began, and the Owl Temple was abandoned. So, Owl Society had a collective panic attack. Yeah, I could see that. Next book. Book of Nocte, Volume 2. The Floating Continent. We've been there. Greatest of the owl homes. The machines produced here were the finest the world had ever seen. For the first time, owl technology surpassed the capabilities of life itself. Yeah, but they ran over budget. They had all sorts of managerial problems. There seemed to be no end to the heights the owls could reach. Pun intended. They were determined to break the loop and work tirelessly to advance their technology and knowledge. Finally, the solution was presented. A hex that would upend the laws of the universe. But it was a disaster. The hex failed, and the world would never be the same. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, gather round, everybody. Book of Nocte, Volume 3. The thrilling finale. The Floating Tower. A gigantic research facility in the sky built without the knowledge of the world at large. The last few owls gathered here, far away from the families and wars elsewhere. The famines and war. Presumably there are families in the famines, but you get the idea. The great relics that were let's try that again. The great relics that were used to create the hex were reforged. For the owls were preparing another hex. Greater than the last, this new hex would send the new world crashing downward. And bring the world under the owl's control once again. So that's the truth he wasn't telling us. He's been making the ancient owls out to be heroes and scholars and whatnot. And in reality, he's just going to use the relics for power, just like Molstrom. I knew it! We have no choice now. We shall have to stop him ourselves. Yeah, we're the only ones up here. That's true. Let's go, there's no time to waste. So we're not going there yet. We have to get up here. Do we go all the way up to the next floor? I mean, yeah, because there's a button. And there's a door all the way up top, even higher than we've gone already. So that door down below we probably hit later on. And there's a door over to the left we can't even reach yet. Yeah, now we're on the other side of this door. Here we go. Gotten a long way through this whole region. There's been no combat. Just nothing. Wind. If they were coming along faster, this would be much more intimidating. But as it stands, it's just like slowly jump over the rock. But don't jump too high, or you'll hit another rock. Although I guess, like, as we get closer to the door, there's less wiggle room, I suppose. But we made it out, only taking one rock to the face. That's an appropriate number of face rocks. So now we can head on up here. Door closes because we've gone through it. That's how doors do. Climb on up. Well, that's not intimidating at all, now is it? They've all got swords. Whole bunch of robots with swords. Oh, hello. Might want to be mindful of that. It's a health and safety problem. Oh. Yeah, this place is not passing OSHA muster right now. Good thing nobody works here. For whatever reason, it's not even letting us get into fly mode. There we go. Oh, don't break off. Yeah, we want to get into fly mode. That apparently was wrong, but I don't know what's right for that bit of platforming. We can do that. Oh, a little short. There we go. Ah. We need to reverse the polarity. Oh. Did the stuff break off? There's no real indication of why it's breaking off. Yeah, we need to ride that until we hit the rock. And then carry on. Oh. The one time we don't want to air dash. Actually, there have been a lot of times recently where we don't want to air dash. Luckily, we hadn't been air dashing before. On today's episode of Owlboy, Otis falls down a lot. Otis falls down in space. Sheesh. Can we just not air dash at all? There we go. Up. And then we release fly mode slightly too early. Oh, made it back. There we go. Had to kind of use our limited ability to fly to our advantage and, you know, kind of take it a little easier. And now we go upwards. Oh man, where are we rising to? I think I can see the top of the tower above us. If we stay on this platform, we can still make it to where Solus is hiding. Okay. But I anticipate danger, given the dramatic music. Whoa! Okay. Man, where are we right? I think I can see the top of the tower above us. If we stay on this platform, we can still make it to where Solus is hiding. So wait, what do we need to do here then? I guess that's what we need to do? Okay. Ooh. We'll just skip ahead. This is a bit of an interesting platforming puzzle here. We're letting these three guys just kind of plummet to their doom. As we try and handle these rocks as they appear. How did you get up here, Otis? Otis, I don't know what's going on either. You're now higher than when you were below us. Also, we didn't jump in time. Okay. Yeah, like they fell down and then Geddy is above us. I'm gonna call a foul on physics right now. But oh well. Goal is just to get as high as possible and then drift slowly onto the relevant rocks. This one comes up over here. And this one comes up here. Stay afloat, Otis. We just need to hang on. The attempt is being made, but... Oh, really? Tower's up ahead, Otis. Teleport us to you when it's safe. Yeah. Putting me in charge of... There we go. Are we safe? What's happening? We're probably not safe. Well... We can fly, so there's that. That's, good for us. I think Solus did a thing. I can't believe it. I believe we are witnessing the end of the world, my friends. We ourselves are floating. The floating continents are rising into space. This is the end. It's happening so suddenly. What has Solus done up there? Yeah, whatever Solus is doing up there, we have to stop him. I see his tower above us. Let's go. And now we can pick up people again, because now we can fly. We're just throwing webs all around. Oh. Okay, we'll stop throwing webs because the machine doesn't like that. Don't mean to anger you, machine. The machine has left. Bye-bye, machine. I think we can go over here. It's dark. And yet Otis is still perfectly visible. Up we have one last berry. I think we're going to be fighting Solus very soon. After all these dramatic hallways, and the fact that the game just saved, and the fact that he's right here. Huh? How did you get up here? Never mind that, Solus. Quickly, we have to... No. I've told you already. I'm not interested in what you have to say. I'm using the relics. That's all. I'm nearly finished here. Please don't get in my way. Psst. We had the option of talking, we just smacked him. What are you doing? Have you gone mad? I mean, they look angry. Snap out of it, Solus. The relics are too dangerous. Have you forgotten what happened in Advent? No one can use them, ever. We have to destroy them. You have to see sense, Solus. We will help you to avoid the pirates' retribution, but please stop this. Using the relics for power will only make things worse. That's right. We'll stop you if we have to. I don't have time for this. I've been telling you guys to leave me alone. I gave you lots of chances. But it's clear that you guys don't understand. So I guess I just have to make you leave. Boss fight time! So, what's going to be our strategy here? Because I don't know that I know yet, but it certainly seemed that we've knocked 2 relics away already. Oop. Fair hit, fair hit. Oh. So each of our buddies had to hit I was explaining what was going on. Like, come on. Yeah, we're using each partner once to knock out a relic. Are we making any progress though? We are making progress. I'd say this is a good indication as such. Oh. So now it's just a little bit bullet hell. Where are you getting that from, though? Like, no clue where that came from. There you are. Ooh. No idea how we're supposed to, dodge some of these shots. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't see how we're supposed to handle some of those without just tanking them. But we might have defeated Solus? No. This is, of course, a very late game boss, so there's probably a second form that we're gonna have to deal with. I wouldn't call it done. I can't move. Now you listen to us. Stop this power crazy stuff. Using the relics is gonna get people hurt. No, you're wrong. I'm trying to help. By using the relics? Don't you remember Advent? Those things are weapons. No. No, no, no. That's not what the relics were made for. That's just how Molstrom used them. Please explain, Solus. I didn't want to tell you this, but I need you to understand. I'm going to tell you the great shame of the owls. The hex and the anti-hex. Story time. Relics were created long ago when the owls lived at the planet's surface and the floating islands did not exist. Owl technology was beyond our imagination, and the owls studied the deeper secrets of the universe. The relics were made after the owls made a fateful discovery. A discovery that sent owl society into infighting and chaos. The loop. What is the loop? I'm not certain, but the owls were obsessed with it. They worked for centuries in a desperate struggle to find a way to end the loop. Finally, they found a solution. A hex that would alter the laws of nature to end the loop forever. I wasn't going to do a character voice the entire way through. The relics were designed to be the fuel for the hex. Centuries after they were made, the owls were finally ready for their hex. That's what happened. Did the hex work? It was the biggest disaster in the history of the planet. I don't even know if the hex broke the loop. That should have been the least of their worries. Okay, now we're slipping into Hellfalls. Sorry. The hex backfired, shattering the planet's continents into floating islands in the sky. and the planet was reduced to a giant empty ocean. And the islands are still rising. You must have seen it outside. The world is ending. Time is running out. In a matter of days, we'll all have risen to cold, unbreathable space. But the anti-hex. You mentioned something about an anti-hex. This library was built to find a way to bring the planet's expansion under control and reverse it. When I found it, I learned that the owls created relics which have been absorbing power for centuries. Again, I'm playing Solus a little too close to Alphonse. I apologize. Now they are ready to be used for the anti-hex, which will bring the islands back down to the ocean. That is what I'm preparing. I will admit it is difficult to voice act a cast like this when you have no ability to voice act whatsoever. Just trying to get through it. An anti-hex to save the world. Man. Should have told us, Solus. Why did you try to do this all on your own? I didn't. I got the pirates to help me by promising them power. That was the situation that we were discussing earlier. Like, dude, tricking the pirates led to the destruction of Advent, Solus. I didn't know of anyone who I could trust. Let us help you finish this anti-hex. Come on, Solus. What do we have to do? Of course, right as he's about to say the important plot device, everything starts rumbling, and there's Molstrom. Owlboy, you traitor! I'm coming for you! At this point, I'm pretty sure the Solus is the Owlboy. It's been pretty well reinforced at this point. So Otis is just boy, I guess. Oh no. Oh man, the captain is here. Look outside. The world is... it's all coming apart. That's not good. You have run off with my relics, Owlboy. You dare betray me? I haven't betrayed you, Molstrom. I'm trying to save you and everyone else. I'm trying to prevent the planet from being destroyed. Otis has his Gur face on. No! Otis! Are you alright? His health bar is at 0. So you're saving the world, is that it? Why would I care if the planet is destroyed? Give the relics back to me now! Please, I can't. Otis, take this. Conveniently, that refills your health bar. What happened? Is Master Otis breathing? He's glowing. He's radioactive. Don't touch him. Good enough. Get him out of here. I'll keep the captain at bay. Hurry, Master Geddy. Twig. I can't hold him for long. This is actually a little bit comical. I appreciate it, Alphonse, but this is a little bit comical. We have to get Otis up. Yeah, that wasn't going to last very long. Hurry up and get away, Otis. We'll hold him back. Twig, follow me. Hurry, Otis. Otis. Can't run away. Please, I can't move. We have to complete the anti-hex. Repair the totem. Hopefully that will be enough. Okay, now we're crawling. Just crawl really fast. As fast as you can. Okay, now we can walk. Can we fly yet? Oh, that's one piece. Oof. 2 pieces. Maybe Otis, maybe back away when it's doing that. Or don't back away, or move faster. So we have to crawl really quickly. And we're running a little over the usual 30 minutes on this, but I have a sneaking suspicion this could be the end. Yeah, get up. It's one piece. Womp. Get charged. 2 pieces. Womp. Now we just have to get up there before Molstrom gets any ideas. There we go. Just in time. Here's Molstrom. Just kind of standing there now. Otis, get out of here. Well, get out of there, but get out of danger in general. That's a pretty strong wind. Now Otis is being shot by a laser. And there goes his health bar. Yeah. Otis! Otis! Now maybe if he stepped back a couple of times, he would have the anti-X. It's emerging from his body. But is he... So this is what your treachery is about. You think this is enough to stop me? I'll crush this little hex of yours. Or not. I mean, you kinda underestimated the glowy blob. Someone help Otis. I think Otis's work is done here. Otis is a ghost now. Ghost Otis. Still can't go to the left. Can spin, can't roll. Oh. Otis, how's school been lately? I hear Asio might take you under his wing soon. This is no time for puns, ghost. Hi, little Otis. Wanna drop by my place sometime with Fib and Banachi? We play drums till the sun sets. Sure, ghost? Hi there, youngin'. Wanna join me in the hot spring? No? You're a hard worker, Otis. Just like that the other house. Okay, can we leave Ghosty Town now? We're done Ghosty. I think we've had enough Ghost. Otis, do say hi to... I actually don't remember these names. Lydia and Scops. I don't remember who they are. You're gonna be studying under Asio soon. He handpicked you, I heard, and I'm glad he did. I think you two will be a great fit. That was a professor. I don't even remember some of these characters' voices that we were doing earlier on. Otis, I'm glad you're doing well. You don't recognize me? It's me, Solus. Listen, I don't know if you think of me as a friend, but I always thought of you as my only friend. Oh. I hope the next time we meet it'll be under different circumstances. There's so much I want to tell you. I don't know if we can do better circumstances than being a ghost. Welcome, Otis. I'm very glad to see you again. You're probably wondering where you are. You're not dreaming. You're seeing visions of the past and the future, and from today. You may not remember any of it, but it is real. You grew up with good people, Otis, full of affection for you and hopes for your future, and regret for things said and done. These visions are our gift to you. The truth, I think, is often the greatest gift, especially since people are so prone to forgetting the things they should cherish most. You must have many questions. Come, sit down. Is everyone gonna be okay? Geddy, Alphonse, Twig, and all the rest? Yes, Otis. You succeeded out there. The fact that you're here means that the NTX worked. What will happen now? The islands will be sinking. Your generation will know the surface as we did. Thanks to you, the world will be whole once again. It will be difficult to adjust to life on the surface after all this time, but it will be overcome. I hope you don't blame us for what we put you through. We tried to change the universe and we paid a price for that. You paid that price too. In order to end the loop, we were willing to do anything, even risk our future, your present. I'm not sure I understand. Doesn't matter. All you need to know is that we wanted to discover the nature of the universe, and in doing so, we lost ourselves. Maybe one day, in this life or the next, you will learn about the loop. But there are far more rewarding things to learn about the universe than how it ends. You're probably worried that this is the end for you. Don't worry. In this world we've created, there is always a second chance. My time is up. And I know I'm not the only one, but I've always believed in you, Otis. I kinda had a feeling Otis would eventually talk. And despite that, I didn't prepare any sort of voice for him. I actually don't know if it went through, because I did kind of go soft and technology and all. I mean, dude never talked before. Couldn't talk until he could save the world. It's a bit of a burden. But I suppose that does it. So that's Owlboy. Got a bit sentimental towards the end. I don't know if there's a post-credit scene, but maybe Otis will be okay? I mean, he's kind of plummeting back to Earth at a relatively high speed. but we can always assume he'll be okay. Because he's Otis and that's what he does. So, I suppose that will do it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe doubly so. But either way, thank you for watching the series. Ta-ta for now.